Hi guys, I'm Oluwafemi Emmanuel. I welcome you to Wisdom in Podcast. This is Anchor Hefe. Right on this episode today, I'll be talking about an interesting topic in which I know you would love to hear, you love to listen to. Yeah, it is not new that so many people are going through hard time, especially with the situation of the country, and so many people, due to one or two unfortunate circumstances, they are going through so much and they don't even know what to do. Some are at the verge of committing suicide. If you are in this category, this podcast, this episode is for you. Yeah, most importantly, please, I just wanted to recommend this podcast to someone there. You either send the link to them or you tell them to search for Wisdom in Podcast on Anchor FM. Alright, Wisdom in Podcast is all about dispensing weekly content, especially that has to do with personal development and effective living. So on this episode, I will be talking about depression. Depression could be as a result of so many factors such as failure, such as loss of loved ones, external situation, family situation. It could be as a result of so many things, and among all other factors, I will be talking how we can overcome depression.
Praise him now. In victory, come on.
Depression is as good as committing suicide. Depression can get to the point of someone doing what they didn't plan to do, losing their life. So many people out there who committed suicide is due to the fact that they've been nurturing these thoughts over time. Depression, most importantly, we should understand that it starts from the mind. Even though it can be influenced with anything external, it can be influenced by external environment. However, the effect takes place right from the mind. So we need to know what causes depression and how we can overcome it. But then we need to understand the fact that the only thing that can accommodate depression is the mind of man. Definitely we can overcome it in the mind. We would cut the root and it will not find expression. Alright, so depression is a state of being distressed. It's a state of having experienced one unfortunate situation or the other. It's a place, is a psychological effect of withdrawing yourself probably from the public and engaging in a deep negative thought, negative thinking. And this could be due to probably heartbreaks, failure, whatsoever you are passing through at the moment, lack of job, poverty. It could be anything. This is called depression. So depression happens especially when someone has nobody to talk to and you have been engaging in that thinking over time. I don't know if I'm speaking to you. I don't know if you're the one I'm talking to. You are in distress. You are depressed. You've been going through hard times and it's as if nothing is showing forth. It's as if you want to give up upon life, upon destiny, upon your future. I am telling you that you should stop because depression has only come to pass. It has not come to stay. You have to control your mind and get out of that thinking because it can cost you your life and it won't be a good thing losing your life over a thought that doesn't worth it. Like I said earlier, we have causes of depression such as heartbreak. Some people, because somebody jilted them, because they were left for another person in relationship, you were disappointed, and the next thing you could think of is depression. We should definitely not allow our circumstances to control what goes on in our mind. However, it may not be easy getting over all kinds of toxic situations, but it is important that we can control our mind. We can control it not getting into us so deeply. Depression could also be as a result of failure. Maybe you have never failed before, or you've been failing consistently. Failure is not a permanent situation. Nothing is permanent. But if what is not permanent should give you or should attack your life permanently, that would be a tragedy on your side. So why not get rid of the thoughts? Why not do over, start all over again, and you will see that you will succeed. And also, the situation of the country can even be a source of depression to so many people. For example, we have people who are working for the government and they are yet to be paid. And so most people end up thinking, they end up being depressed, and some even are in stroke. So depression can be controlled from the mind. Getting hold of depression must start from the mind. So shortly, I will be talking about how depression can be overcome. Alright, one of the ways to ensure that we get over depression is to first and foremost choose our thoughts carefully, because that is the source of what controls our mind. We need to choose our thoughts carefully. We need to allow our thoughts to control whatsoever is coming to us as an external factor. That is, you can control what is coming outside from the inside. So in order to avoid an unpleasant situation, an unpleasant ending, we need to ensure that we control it right from our mind, from our thoughts. Most importantly, the word of God says the mind of man comes from the issue of life. He said, guide your hearts with all diligence, for out of it comes the issue of life. Definitely, if we can guide our hearts, we can guard every unpleasant situation, unpleasant issues of life. Blessings are raining down. Also, another way to overcome depression is by opening up. Open up to someone, talk to somebody. Keeping it to yourself will not solve the situation. Somebody said, a problem shared is half solved. We cannot overcome thought by thought. You overcome thought by speaking. You overcome it by telling it to somebody who could be of help, somebody who can help you overcome it, even if the person cannot solve the problem. But open up to somebody. Opening up helps you get rid of the situation more than keeping it to yourself. Another way to get out of depression is confessing positive words. You confess positive words. Depression can be overcome by confessing positive words. Keep saying it. This problem has come to pass. It has not come to stay. This is not my future. This is not what is meant for me. This has come to make me more stronger. Keep confessing positive words, because your words will restructure your mind, and the only thing that can obey your thought is your words. Until you start speaking concerning your present situation, you may never come out of it. So keep confessing positive words. I will not let you go until you. To overcome depression, you may need to try out listening to some music, some inspiring songs that will help you, that will reshaping your thought, that will reshaping your mood. You need to get into the inspiring song, not songs that would contribute negatively, but those songs that will inspire you. You could even find a tape to listen to. You could find a tape message to listen to, faith message rather. Listen to them over and over and over. Before you know it, is out. More so, if you will overcome depression, you need to take practical step in the sense that you make sure that every circumstances, every opportunity depression will want to use to get into your mind, you need to kick it out immediately. Don't permit it. Do not permit that situation to lay hold of your mind. Kick it out immediately it comes to your mind, because you are the controller of your mind. So take a practical step at kicking it out. Kick out the So conclusively, listeners, I don't know whatsoever you may be going through at the point at the moment because of the country, because of everything that is happening in Nigeria. Take for example, I want you to gather your mind together and know that this situation has come to pass. It has not come to stay. Depression is a choice. You can choose to accept it, or you can choose to discard it, just with spoken words, like I've stated in this episode. Make sure you take those practical steps, and before you know it, you're out of it. Depression is constant. It comes to anybody. Anybody can face it. Anybody can experience it, but you can choose not to allow it. And you should understand the fact that you're not the only one going through this. You are not the only one going through this hard time, and it has come to pass, not to stay. So I urge you in this episode to make sure that you are not allowing depression to take hold of your mind, because it is to make you stronger. It is to make you the person God has planned you to be. So thank you for listening to this episode. I'm Oluwafemi Emmanuel. You can follow me on Facebook at Oluwafemi Emmanuel. You can join our media community at Wisdom Me Initiatives. Also, join me on WhatsApp. You can send your text on WhatsApp at 08100254113. Thanks for staying true. I remain Oluwafemi Emmanuel.